Okay, looks like we are live, folks. Yep, looks like we are there. Folks, Smiling Stu coming to you tonight. How are you all doing this evening? Folks, now, of course, if you are coming to us live, we'd love a hashtag live in the comments or a hashtag replay if you're seeing it a little later. Love to know where you're coming from, and we'd love it if you drop any questions you got down there in the chat. Um, Also, if you're over there catching us on YouTube, we'd love it if you'd link and subscribe over there. And also, well, you'll find us over there under at Smiling Stew. And of course, if you are not catching us on the Facebook group, go to Facebook, Home Business Freedom, and join the group, or you can just go here to smilingstew.com/group. Try to make that a little easier for you. Now, folks, I am Smiling Stu Sutherland. I am a freedom crusader. I give people the knowledge and tools to build freedom working from home. All right. Now, what have I got for you this evening, folks? Well, I got a couple of things. One main thing that I got for you here. One thing is, I've noticed a lot of people, in particular within LiveGood, but also other people who are starting in any kind of online marketing, um, they often are using pre-made posts and not really branding themselves. So, in other words, they go to a quote site and they grab a post that's a quote. Um, just any random thing. I sometimes use some pre-made posts as well if I really identify with them. Um, the company I work with has a number of pre-made ones that I've used from time to time. Usually, when I get a little backed up, then I'll fall back on something like that. But I want to be able to teach you. Hang on. Sorry about that, folks. My sinuses and allergies have been going nuts with this elevated weather that we're having out here right now. So anyway, one of the things I notice is again is a lot of people are using reused posts or posts that they've gotten from somebody else, and I've really seen a big issue with that within LiveGood. And LiveGood, the thing is there that you've got a lot of people who aren't experienced marketers because LiveGood is an opportunity that's there for anybody. Uh, Anybody can be competent and live good, and it doesn't require a whole lot of online marketing training. And you can get it done just by word of mouth. You don't even need to be online. But if you want to do some marketing, you want to be able to brand yourself or differentiate yourself because people don't just join Live Good, they join Live Good with you. And so being able to be a real person online and see that instead of just reposting the same thing that 20 other people are posting, um, that makes sense. Now I know I hear a lot of folks say, "Oh, I'm sick of hearing or seeing all this Live Good stuff posted." Well, when you're a company that grows to 700, 800,000 people in 8 to 9 months, I mean, it's going to make a little bit of noise, and there's a reason for it. But anyway, what I want to do tonight is I want to try and help out some of my Live Good friends and maybe some of my online friends that are in other opportunities, um, help them out with their posting game. So anyway, oh, by the way, folks, this backdrop I got for you, and I'll see if I can get out of the way for you a little bit. This is actually the lake I live on. You guys see some pictures of that when I'm out walking around in the morning, but I actually made a backdrop of that for you this evening. Anyway, let's go ahead and do a quick screen share for you. I want to talk a little bit about what we can do to help up your game. Okay, so I'm going to introduce you to a tool called Canva. It's Canva, Canva.com. It's not an affiliate link. In fact, they don't even have an affiliate program right now. They shut their affiliate program down because everybody was signing up to be an affiliate with Live or with Canva because everybody online was using it. So let me just kind of show you what Canva does. It's basically a design software that makes it very easy for you to create posts and things. Now you can see these are all my recent designs, things that I've posted recently. Like here's one that I created. Um, this one was a little bit dark in terms of its message. Basically, I found a picture of a pine box and I put it on there and I put the words underneath. And tagged another picture that I found of a list of excuses. And I popped, or actually excuses I put on there, but it was a picture of a list. And anyway, that's the kind of thing that you can do. And a lot of the things I'll do with my stuff is I will put myself in it. Or the other trick I learned the other day, and I'll show you a company where I learned that. But I learned another trick the other day where you can bury watermarks inside of something so that somebody else won't want to try and steal your work. And let me see what is something I here. I think I put my watermark in this one. As you see, like right down here where it says Smiling Stew at smilingstew.com. Well, somebody else isn't going to want to steal this post and use it because they're basically advertising for me if they do. Now, sure, they could grab the picture and they could go on and redo it and take that out of there. But then they're working and making their own post again. So might as well just come up with their own stuff. So anyway, let me just do a real quick show for you of what you can do with this. So let's say I was going to make a post, and we're just going to use LiveGood as an example because that's the number one thing I'm trying to teach here is people in LiveGood to up their game a little bit. But let's say you just wanted a basic post for Facebook. Okay. Go over here, click create a design, and go down here. And right here it says Facebook post landscape and gives you the dimensions of it. Now you can make a post in any dimension you want, or make a flyer or whatever in any dimension you want in here. You can make pretty much anything inside of Canva. But let's just talk in terms of creating a LiveGood post. Okay, so you start out with your square here, and first thing you want to do is some kind of a background. Well, another thing I'm going to show you here in just a second is how to do some uploads. And I've already clipped and uploaded a lot of things from the LiveGood site. So these are all things that I've clipped and pulled in. There's my pine box right there from the other day. So anyway, I've pulled in a lot of these things right here. So let's start. Let's do something with this. Now this is something I got and stripped out of another post. But it's got your logo on it and everything. Now some of them won't size quite right, and in that case, you can either enlarge it beyond that and get it to where it does fit, but you're going to lose some of your picture in doing so, but that's going to work fine here. Or the other thing is you can do like what I did with the pine box and leave a space at the bottom or on the side to do your wording. And one of the things that's important is you want your wording to be able to be seen. So, okay, so there we've got a base LiveGood thing, and that's our background now. So we can move that around or do whatever we want with it. Or let me show you something else you can do. Let me go to this and let me go to edit photo. And now this is a feature that's only available in Canva Pro. Now there's a free version of Canva. You can do an awful lot with it, but this is the Pro feature. But let me strip the background out of that. Okay. Now, unfortunately, it wipes out some of my LiveGood there, so it doesn't really work with this picture, but you can see how I took the background right out of that. So I'm actually going to undo that because I did not like what it did. So, but anything like that, I can do that. So here's a great way to turn around and be able to brand yourself. Okay. So let me go back to uploads. Okay. In uploads, I took a bunch of pictures of myself in a LiveGood shirt doing some different things that looked interesting. Let's see if we can bring this down a little bit here and maybe up that like so. Nah, that's not going to work out real well for me. But anyway, let's just say I wanted to do something like this and put me in here. Okay. Now I can go to that photo editor, strip that background out. And forgive me for looking away from the camera, but I work with two screens here, so I've got this actually going on the other screen over here. Anyway, I can do something like that. I can shrink myself down. I don't like those legs in there. Let's get rid of those. So we'll just take that up like that and make this the photo of me, make it a little, take it like that. So now this is the new photo right here. Okay. Click back on that. I can size adjust that. It's gonna be a little too big unless I bring it down a little bit like that. And you go, oh my gosh, LiveGood. It's wonderful. See, so now I'm in the picture. Somebody else isn't going to want to strip this and use this because this is branded to me. And anybody who sees that it's my stuff is going to know that it's me in it. And so now I can go over here and take something else that I uploaded. Let's say, oh, I don't know. How about this? Okay, we can kind of bring this down here and kind of do something over here like that. So you see where I'm getting at. You can do a lot of really neat things with this and put together a lot of really cool things with it. Now, here's one of the things I want to teach you, because obviously you can get whole pictures. I'm going to show you a couple other things in Canva real quick. You also have over here in what they call design will help you with some different design elements, but elements has got things like photographs, pictures, stickers, all kinds of fun things that you can do. So let's say I wanted an arrow. I could just go up here and tell them I want an arrow. All right. It's going to give me a lot of options of arrows. So here's some shapes that I can use. Here's some graphics I can use. Here's some photos. So if I want something like this, it's like a neon, I could bring that down here. And with Canva also, you can adjust these things. So I could do something like this and put it over here like that. So, and again, this fiddling around with it, I'm just throwing stuff on here randomly so that you can see what you can do. Now, some of these over here are only available in the Pro instead of and then there's also ones that are available for free. Now, the ones that are Pro, you'll see this little crown down here that says it's Pro. Free ones don't have that. So there's a lot of free stuff that's available to you. Now, let's just take a look here. See all here. So most of these are free right here. So, and they even have some that move. So if I wanted to throw a quick little arrow in there that moves. Now, in posts, you're limited to what you can have moving and so forth. So you have to kind of work on that a little bit, but you can do some actual movie or small amounts of animation in your posts. So you can do a lot of things like that. So the next thing I want to teach you real quick is how to be able to get these little things that I'm uploading. Now, obviously, taking a picture of yourself, you can just do with your phone and just upload it, or put it on, send it to your computer and then upload it. But let me show you how to get these little bits of things, like if you wanted a picture of a bottle of Super Reds. Okay. Well, let me show you how to get that real quick. And there's a couple of ways to do it. So let me minimize this real fast. Okay. So I want to go to, let's go to LiveGood page here. Okay. So here's the page with all the products on it. So let's say I want a bottle of Super Reds. Okay. I'm going to kind of go in here and I'm going to get myself a big bottle of Super Reds, and I'm going to use what's called a snip tool. And there's one built into Windows for you that you can use for free, and I'll show you that in a second. I happen to use one that I really like that's called Snagit, which is actually kind of a watered down form of Camtasia, which is a really nice piece of software. Or no, not Snip. That's the other one, Snag. So there's Snagit 2020. I've had this program for a while. I don't even know that they make Snagit anymore, but they do still make Camtasia, which is, I think, kind of incorporated everything at this point. So once I've got this up here, all I do is click capture, and you can capture images, video. So if you want to take a video and then strip it off the page and then put it into something else, you can do that. But for this purpose, we're just going to talk about a static picture. So I'm going to click capture, and then it's going to give me these little hash lines. And then once I get up there, I can click it and move it. And you see it's going to highlight the area I want to strip out. As soon as I let up on that, and I'm going to have to move this over to the other screen for you so you can see it. It came up on the other screen. But then it's going to give you something like this, and then I'm just going to tell it to save it and tell it where I want it to save. So I'm going to save it to a download just for now so I can find it. I'm going to call it Reds. All right. So now that's in there, and you can do this with any picture. It doesn't need to be something you stripped out. It can be anything. But let's go back into our Canva down here. Let me bring it back up. Boom. So go into Canva, and all you have to do is just go to upload file. And there's my reds that I just took. And in just a second, it'll upload it for me. It's going to be here at the top. And there it is. Now say I wanted to put that in. Boom. There it is. Oh, it's got that horrible background I don't like on it. So I'm just going to go over here in photo editor, and I'm going to strip out that background. And now I have a free floating can of super reds that I can put up here in this corner if I want, or anywhere I want it. Okay. So let me show you a couple other tricks that I use. Okay. Once you get ready to go in and actually do the Facebook post. Okay. Once you get ready to go in, oh, I'm sorry. The other thing I wanted to show you real quick was text while I'm in here. So you want to type something in there on your own. Okay. You bring up text, and you've got your choice of headings, subheadings. You have fonts that you can choose from. Down here are pre-made kind of styles you can use. So if you wanted to type something in this style, you could do it. Or if I wanted to do something that has that glow to it, I could do that. And I can type anything I want in there. See, reds. See, so I can do that. Put that any place I want in there. Okay, so you can do things like that, but let's look at some other options with text. Let's just do a heading in here. It's just going to come up like this. And I'm just going to write reds. We're just going to stick with reds for right now. Now that's coming up black. That's going to be kind of hard to see. So I'm going to go up here and I can make that any color I want. So for right now, let's make it white. Oh, hang on. All right, for right now, let's make it white so we can see it. Okay. And actually, I'm going to do something else here. I'm going to kind of delete out some of this stuff so you can see what we're doing. So I want to work with text here for a minute. So we're going to write reds. Actually on here somewhere, but it's in white now, so I don't know where it is. So anyway, we're typing reds. We can enlarge that. We can do whatever we want with it. But what I want to show you is how to do some styles with it. So once you're in there, click on your words, and you can go up here to effects. And they've got a lot of pre-made effects like hollows, spaces. So see, I can change that to something like that. So let's say an outline there. Okay. I can also thicken the outline on it. Well, I don't know why it's jumping around on me like that, but see what that did to the outline over there? So you can do all kinds of neat things. I can change that to 2 different colors if I want. So let's say we want reds to be in reds. Well, let's go up here and we'll do a red. I guess that's red enough. That's probably closer to orange, really. Let's do that. All right. And then maybe I want to change the outside color instead of gray. If I go in here and I scroll down, not what I want. Oh, actually, I want to be in effects. I'm in the wrong section here. So if I go back up to effects here, okay, so here's my border color. So if I want to make that, oh, I know, let's make it black so you can really see the difference. See, now I made it a black border. You can also do things where it's got like offsetting slants and things like that, but all that's in the effects section. You can just kind of get in there and play around with that and see the different stuff you do. When you do, make sure you play around with whatever effect it is you're doing. A lot of them will have setups like here's a shadow. Okay, now if I want that shadow to offset one way or the other, I can do that. See, I get more of an offset with it there. See how it's growing off the offset. I can go either direction with it. I can blur it. I can do a transparency with it. I can do all kinds of different things with it. So that's the difference things you can do with text to put anything in there you want with text. And then I did want to show you really quickly where you can get the free snip tool in Microsoft. It's just called Snip Tool. So just go in here. Easiest way to find it is just go for the search. Now you can obviously go over to apps and search down to the tools, but just go Snip, SNIP. It's the snipping tool. And it's got basically the same features that the other tool I showed you did. A little less fancy, but it'll do the job for you. You do that and you can tell it, you know, video, anyway, but you can fiddle with that. It's got all the options you need to be able to snip things out in the same way I showed you to get little bits and pieces of it. Now, what I was going to show you really quickly on Facebook, if you are doing a post, and let's say you're doing a post for the Super Reds, let's just do one real quick. I'll just go ahead and throw one out there. So I've already got one ready to go. So let me go to Facebook here real quick. And I'm just going to go to what's on my mind. Okay. Now, if I'm going to post about the Reds and I want to say something about the Reds, one of the easiest things you can do is just come right in here and just copy all this. Okay. Go back over to Facebook. And that's what's on my mind is what I just copied. So right there, organic Super Reds, all the good stuff about it. Looks like maybe there could be a little more punctuation in it, maybe a hyphen there. But anyway, and then I'm going to go down here and I actually have a post that I created for Super Reds a little while ago. So get down here into pictures. Mine are on desktop under LiveGood posts, and let's find one for Super Reds. All righty. So there we have a nice little Super Reds post, and you can see where I made that just by stripping out the bottle, by stripping out the words they had, creating a little snip pictures, and then stripping the backgrounds off of them and throwing them on there. So it was really very easy to do. Probably put this together in 15 minutes when I did it. So the more you work on it, the quicker you'll get, but it's a great tool to help you with your posts for any business that you're in. You know, even if you just want to put a little cute joke, it's kind of nice to throw it on something. You know, I've done things for 4th of July, for Christmas, things like that, where I've just thrown together a cute little post and put it out there. So now here, all I got to do is click post. And in just a moment, you're going to see it there. So that's how simple it is. Now, I didn't put my face into this one or anything. So this is one somebody could steal and use. Okay. But you can also go back and see. Let's take a look here on my, actually, I need this. Okay. Let me just go to desktop here. Okay. And So there are all the posts I've done. Okay. Now, the other thing I want to show you real quick on Canva before we take off, two more things I want to show you. I showed you how to personalize things. Now, if you want to be able to put a link, like I just posted a picture of Super Reds, I'd like to be able to put a link to that that's my link. Okay. So what you do with that, and I've already got a website or a domain that I bought for that. It's getmysuperreds.com. And so all I need to do now is go over to my post. And anyway, you can see all the different things that I've created over time with these. And some where I've got myself in them. But then once I get done with that, I can use the domain that I created to put underneath this. So let's go into comments, and it's get my super reds.com. Now I bought a domain to do that, but you can also create a link that you can put in a hyperlink to take somebody to that. And I'm going to show you how to do that real quick. Get my super reds. There it goes. I was just taking a minute on Facebook tonight, but you see right there where it's posted it, and so now it's in there. So let me show you how to do that real quick. Let me take the screen share out of here for a moment, and let's go to right here. I've got it prepared for you. Boom. So this is the link that you use to create it. So all I have to do, go back to screen share here real fast, is go to the LiveGood site. I'm now on this page. All right, so I'm on this page, and this is the page I want them to go to. So if you go up to the top here where it says livegood.com/organic super reds, all you do is take that and add this to the end of it. So after where it says super reds, you would put a / enroller equals, and then whatever your name is. So in my case, it's Smiling Stew. And so I use that as the hyperlink. So enroller equals, or / enroller equals Smiling Stew for me, whatever your name is for you. So it's very easy to be able to create a post for any one of these products and link it directly to you, so that if somebody goes on there and buys through that link, that you'll get credited with it, and they'll end up being under you in the matrix. So it's very simple to do that, so go ahead and make that happen. Now, obviously that's going to make kind of an ugly looking link. Okay. So you have a couple of options there. You can go to something like it's called bit.ly.com. Okay. And they will bit.ly.com space enter. Okay. So bit.ly, basically you can put your link in here and they will give you a shorter bit.ly link, and it'll say something bit.ly, but that will shorten the link down and direct it to you. Now, the one drawback to that is bit.ly links are something that people know are how people shorten links and use their affiliate links. So if you want to look a little more professional, one of the tools I recommend and that I use in my business is the Home Business Academy's Funnel Builder. And so I want to show you real quick what I do with that. Well, for starters, all these tricks that I've learned about posting and so forth are in the premium version of the Home Business Academy right here under this simple free unlimited leads with Facebook. And when you go into that, there's actually, make me log in again. Do that real fast. All right. So anyway, once we're in there, say it's in those in this right here for Facebook, and they've got everything about basically organic marketing on Facebook. But down here you've got some attracting more business with magnetic images and a deeper dive into image creation. Uh, so basically has a lot of information, and it's basically how I've learned what I just taught you, and goes a lot more in depth into the design quality and so forth than I just did. So that's a really fantastic tool. But the other tool that I really love is in the Funnel Builder Academy. If you get into the website, and doggone it, why does it keep doing that to me? Alrighty. Well, I just lost my whole screen present there. Let's get that back. Boom, boom, boom. And there we are back. Hopefully. Yep, there it comes. Okay. So one of the neat tools I like is inside my funnel builder. And I need to go to my other section here. Come on, take me over there. Okay, here we go. But anyway, one of the tools that's inside my funnel builder is it's got built-in URL redirects. Okay. So instead of having to use a bit.ly link, I can take any one of those long things and I can create a URL redirect. So you'll actually see down here some of them. Here's one I did for the magnesium. It's just smilingstew.com/mag. Looks a lot more professional than a bit.ly link does. Here's one I did for the CBD, just smilingstew.com/CDB. CBD. There, I'm getting tongue twisted on that. But anyway, it's very easy. Here's one for the collagen, just /collagen. So really easy tool. This funnel builder only cost me $25 a month to use. And that's just one of the features of it. It also does things like calendar scheduling and so forth. Actually built this link hub on it. So that's something I did there. If you'd like to learn a little bit about that, just go to my link hub, smilingstew.com/link, and I'll post that down in the bottom for you, make it easier. But just go right down here to where it says all-in-one $25 digital business. And you'll find out it's even a little more than just a funnel builder. And then, of course, there's the premium traffic and conversion section that's really good as well. But take a look at that because it's got a lot of tools that can help you up your game in terms of posting and being able to know how to market correctly. So anyway, folks, I hope that's been some value to you this evening. Hope it'll help you, especially you LiveGood folks that are out there having some struggles with learning how to post. Hopefully that will help you learn a little bit about what you can do. If you've got any questions about what we've done or anything that I can help you with in terms of learning this or finding things, please reach out to me. One of the other things you can actually do, if you go over to my hub there, drop down here to, it's the second to the bottom. It's a free strategy call you can get with me. I'll do a 30-minute Zoom with you. We'll go over whatever struggles you're having and try and set you on a good course that'll help you out a little bit. So anyway, I'll post my link, my link hub link down in the bottom, and you can come on over and get any of those tools that you need. And once again, I hope this has been helpful to you, and especially helpful to my LiveGood folks out there that need a little help with posting. I know we ran a little longer tonight than I usually like to run. We're up to 34 minutes. But again, hope it was helpful to you. Folks, have a great night. We'll come to you tomorrow. Smiling Stu out. Make sure you smile at everybody tomorrow. It's going to improve your day, and it'll improve theirs as well. Have a great night, folks. Take care now.